John heard somewhere that there is another programming language, R, which is used in data science. Should I go for Python or R? Which one is better? He goes and meets Mary and to seek her advice in choosing the language. Hi Mary, I need your help. Hi John, yes, tell me how can I help you? I'm confused which language to opt for while learning data science, R or Python. Okay, I see. Let us go and discuss in details about these two languages. Let's see first difference between Python and R. Both Python and R are popular amongst the data scientists. R is widely used in the world of statistical modeling, while Python scores better in development world. If broad programs are written, then Python is a clear winner. Let us see why Python. Development time is quick, debugging is straightforward. Originally developed for computer scientists, data science tools were added later. There are tons of packages libraries available. The majority of deep learning research is done in Python, so tools such as Keras and PyTorch have Python first development. Are there only pros and no cons with Python? It's not that Python don't have any cons. It do have. Let us have a look. Execution of code in Python is slow, while Python is an interpreted language and not a compiled one. At the end, what matters is the proficiency of the concepts. You can learn data science using any one of the language. Both have its own pros and cons. Thank you, Mary, for your help. I have made up my mind to go ahead with Python. That's good, John. I wish you all the best. Now John wanted to install Python and Jupyter. Let us go ahead and see how to do that. To the Python, we'll download Python and also we will install Jupyter. So you can download the Python using this mentioned website. I would prefer to you download the latest version, that is either any version above 3.6. We will be downloading 3.8 in this video, but you can use any of them. You can use 3.9 also. Latest is 3.9. And then once you download it, you can follow the instructions for installation. So you will have to just click next, and then it will be installed in your computer. Now once you have installed Python, you can also install directly Jupyter by just using the pip install Jupyter. We'll go through the steps in we'll download it and we'll also install Python as well as Jupyter, and also we will go through Jupyter notebook, how it is, how it looks, and what are the functionalities that are useful in Jupyter. Now in order to download Python, we will go to python.org/downloads. So once you hit this URL, you will directly move into the download section of Python. Now as you can see here, we have the latest version of Python as 3.9.2. You can either download it, or as I mentioned, any version above 3.6 will work. So in our case, we will be using 3.8. So the installation and the download process is same for all the versions. You'll have to just select the one and click here. Now as I said, we will be using Python 3.8, so I will click this Python 3.8.8 and it will redirect me towards the details of this version. Here you can find what are the major bug fixes that happened in this, and what are all the functionalities or the latest new things added into 3.8. Now if you go down in the files section, you will find the different installers. Depending upon the OS that you are using, you can download it. So if you are using Mac OS, you have this Mac OS 64-bit Intel installer. or if you have Windows, so again either it's 32-bit or 62-bit, you can do the installation depending on that. So as we have 64-bit, we'll click on Windows, install a 64-bit. Now once you click it, you will have the exe file automatically getting downloaded. What you have to do is you'll have to just double click this exe and it will automatically start your installation. Now here you can see we can install it directly, and also the path is given where the Python 3.8 will be installed and downloaded. Now you click install now and it will start the installation. So it probably takes 2 to 3 minutes for installation, and once the installation and setup is done, we will go ahead and download Jupyter Notebook. You will be redirected to that scripts location, and here you do a pip install Jupyter. Now once you will run this command, it will start installing your Jupyter. Now it says as I have already installed Jupyter, you can see here, so it says that it's already installed. But in this case, if you are doing it for the first time, you will get a successful message, or normally it takes 1 to 2 minutes to install the Jupyter. Now once you receive the successful message, you can ignore these warnings. You need not to be worried about these warnings. This comes with the installation, it finds some updated version is available or not. So you can ignore that until unless it is not in red, it's fine. So once you will get a successful message, under the scripts you will find your Jupyter successfully installed. Now in order to open that, you can click this Jupyter Notebook and it will open it in your Google Chrome. So here is your Jupyter Notebook. Now this is the home page of your Jupyter Notebook. You can see various options here. So these are the available files. You can upload a new file. So whichever exercise hands-on which we will be doing in coming videos, I will provide this Jupyter file in the description, so that you can download it and directly upload it here and go through it. In order to create your new Jupyter file, you can click this new and Python, so that it will open a new notebook in the next tab. You can see a lot of options available here. You can rename this file, so click on this untitled where it is written. So I'll just run print, shift enter, and here we have successfully run our first Python code in Jupyter. So this was all about the installation and the download process. I hope you will be able to do it. If you find any difficulty in downloading or installing Python or Jupyter, you can write it to me, or you can mention in the comment section, so that we can work upon that and solve the problems or difficulty that you are facing. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you found it informative and have liked it. We have started with basics of Python. Please do watch the next video for more of Python. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you can meet me regularly. Till then, goodbye, stay safe, stay healthy. This is John signing off.